A growing body of evidence suggests that Russia's military recruitment drive is now entangled with the country's vast network of modern slavery. Human traffickers are supplying enslaved individuals to military commissariats, capitalizing on state incentives designed to encourage voluntary enlistment. According to OSINT researcher Chris Owicki and Radio Liberty, Russian traffickers are exploiting official enlistment bonuses offered by regional authorities to boost volunteer recruitment to sell victims directly to military offices. These payments, often between 35,000 and 100,000 rubles, or approximately $430 to $1,240, have created a parallel market for forced enlistment. United 24 Media reports. Russia has the highest rate of modern slavery in Europe. The Global Slavery Index estimates that 1.9 million people are living in servitude in the country. Victims include migrant workers and Russian citizens in vulnerable conditions, some with disabilities, others targeted due to poverty or lack of documentation. Traffickers previously profited by selling people into labor exploitation, but with war demand rising and enlistment payouts increasing, the front lines have become the most lucrative destination. Reports indicate that slaves are now being funneled directly to military commissariats in exchange for referral bonuses. Once in custody, many victims are drugged or physically abused to ensure cooperation. Contracts are signed under pressure, often using stolen or substituted identification and banking details. Some recruits report having no memory of signing military agreements. In numerous cases, their pay and benefits are redirected to those who trafficked them. Military officials are frequently aware of these schemes. In Ust-Kut, Irkutsk region, opposition politician Alexei Tupitsin reported that conscription office staff received 1 million rubles, or approximately $12,400 in bonuses, after falsely claiming to have personally recruited individuals delivered by traffickers. According to reports, most victims of forced military recruitment never make contact with advocacy groups. Many are killed shortly after deployment. Their wages and government benefits are often redirected to third parties through fraud. Enlistment bonuses have become widespread across Russia. In 2024, the governor of Yaroslavl tripled the regional incentive to 100,000 rubles, or $1,240. Similar programs operate in at least a dozen other regions. Official recruitment platforms encourage any friend, relative, or acquaintance to refer candidates, including local officials and military staff. As the war continues, human rights groups warn that Russia's military machine is increasingly relying not only on volunteerism or mobilization, but on the buying and selling of human lives.
The mother of an American-Israeli soldier taken captive and held for more than 19 months in the Gaza Strip has arrived in southern Israel. Eden Alexander is expected to be released Monday. According to Associated Press, Yael Alexander returned from the U.S. and was flown in a chopper from Ben Gurion Airport to the base where her son is expected to arrive after his release by Hamas. Eden Alexander was snatched from his military base in southern Israel during Hamas' cross-border attack on October 7, 2023, which set off the war in Gaza. His expected release would be the first since Israel shattered an 8-week ceasefire with Hamas in March, when it unleashed fierce strikes on Gaza that have killed hundreds. His release is seen as part of a goodwill gesture for the Trump administration that could lay the groundwork for a new ceasefire between the warring sides. Israel says that, including Alexander, 59 hostages remain in captivity. Around 24 are believed to be alive and the remaining are deceased. Many of the 250 hostages taken by Hamas-led militants in the 2023 attack were freed in ceasefire deals.
US AeroVironment has recently introduced its new long-range loitering one-way attack drone called Red Dragon. Its key feature is full autonomy, enabling it to detect and strike targets without operator input and even without a GPS signal. During the SOF Week 2025 conference, company representatives told the Warzone that the Red Dragon loitering munition has already seen battlefield testing by at least one unnamed customer. It should be noted that multiple types of AeroVironment drones have been operating in Ukraine for some time now. Among them are Switchblade 300 and 600, both proving effective in combat. One notable example was the destruction of a Russian Tor surface-to-air missile system using the larger Switchblade 600 in coordination with a Shark reconnaissance UAV. In addition to the Switchblade series, Ukraine also employs Jump 20 reconnaissance UAVs and probably the RQ-11 Raven as well. Ukraine is currently the only battlefield offering real-world testing conditions for drones in a heavily contested environment. Thus, it's possible that the declared Red Dragon's combat experience was obtained by covertly deploying the system in the Ukrainian war zone. According to Militani, it is also worth noting that the company is planning to create an export variant of the Red Dragon that will not be subject to the international traffic in arms regulations from the US Department of State. This will allow the company to avoid a ban on arms sales to Ukraine if Donald Trump's administration were to introduce one. Red Dragon's extensive autonomy is ensured by its visual navigation system and optical seeker, which allows the drone to continue performing tasks in the event of a GPS signal loss. It also significantly speeds up the training of operators as Red Dragon searches, identifies, and attacks independently. The operator simply selects the target area, and the drone autonomously moves there to begin its search. Depending on the scenario, the drone either attacks the target autonomously or marks it on the map and tracks it until the operator issues an attack command. The drone has the following characteristics. Autonomously, it can fly as far as 400 kilometers, reduced to the signal range of 65 kilometers when controlled by an operator, although it can be expanded using airborne repeaters. Combatable armaments include a 10-kilogram warhead, an electronic warfare suite, and more. The top speed is 160 kilometers an hour, and the cruising speed is 90 kilometers an hour.